2 months after adopting Bitcoin as an official currency, the Central African Republic, CAR, has officially launched Sango Coin, a controversial cryptocurrency, and announced plans to launch Africa's first zero-tax crypto hub. What's this Sango Coin? Is cryptocurrency an arsenal of economic freedom? Let's find out. Sango will be the new generation currency of the Central African Republic, said President Faustin-Archange Touadéra during a virtual government event held on July 3, 2022. No concrete details were given on the modalities and timetable for the creation of this Sango Coin and a crypto island. It is not clear how Sango Coin will work alongside the country's official adoption of Bitcoin, which was announced in May, a move which attracted widespread skepticism from experts given that internet adoption in the country, one of the poorest in the world, is only around 10%. The nation's treasury will hold 20% of the Sango Coin, according to a concept note on the project's website. The Sango Coin's use may also be tied to the marketing of the country's resources and government services on citizenship, residency and land ownership. This Sango initiative, named after the official language alongside French, comes in the midst of the global cryptocurrency crisis, where the price of Bitcoin is in free fall and many crypto platforms are facing bankruptcy. The plan comes as the market capitalization of digital assets has dropped by about $2 trillion since late 2021, with Bitcoin down more than 55% since the beginning of 2022. But according to Touadera, Sango Coin will allow the country to exploit its untapped natural resources by facilitating investment through decentralized platforms and avoiding the restrictions of the international financial system. He also claimed that cryptocurrency will aid in the resolution of structural issues that prevent access to basic financial services. That Africa, where 57% of the population is unbanked, suffers from a glaring lack of infrastructure, making financial services almost inaccessible to many inhabitants, Touadera asserted, to have found the solution. The smartphone is the alternative to traditional banking, cash and financial bureaucracy, said the head of state. Touadera says that the new tax-free crypto hub will be the catalyst for the tokenization of vast natural resources, attracting crypto-rich investors around the world to invest in the CR's untapped minerals. The Central African Republic is sitting on a mountain of untapped wealth, including gold, diamonds, rare metals, and Sango Coin will be direct access to our resources for the world to attract investors and jumpstart the engines of the economy, enthused the head of state. Because of decades of conflict that have prevented the country from benefiting from its mineral wealth, the country relies on donors for more than half of its budget. The Central African Republic has been bloodied since 2013 by a very deadly civil war, which has, however, decreased in intensity since 2018. The African Development Bank forecasts the $2.3 billion economy to expand 5.1% in 2022. The project will also involve the launch of Crypto Island. This is intended to be a metaverse platform where virtual palaces, casinos, a large stadium, and a water park will be built, backed up by real physical property in Bangui, the capital of the CR. Earlier this year, 2022, the CR became the first African country to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender, and second in the world after El Salvador. Like then, Touadera's administration caught key stakeholders, including the Regional Bank of Central African States, unaware. The World Bank and the International Monetary Fund raised concern, citing a lack of transparency and the potential effect on financial inclusion. The IMF said that CR's adoption of Bitcoin as an official currency raises major legal, transparency, and economic policy challenges. The Central African Republic is one of 6 nations that use the Central African CFA franc, a regional currency governed by the Bank of Central African States, BEACH. The Bank of Central African States, BEACH, whose role is to enforce monetary policies in the 6-member Central African Economic and Monetary Community, said that the CR's move on cryptocurrency is a threat to the stability of its common currency and prohibited its use within the bloc. CR's crypto ambitions have raised concerns, given it's one of the world's poorest countries with significant infrastructure gaps. According to the UN, Central African Republic is the world's second least developed country, with only 14.3% of its more than 5 million inhabitants having access to electricity in 2022 and even fewer having access to the internet, 71% living below the international poverty line, less than $1.90 per day, and more than half in need of humanitarian assistance, according to the World Bank. But Touadera believes Sango is an opportunity to free the country from the binding rules of financial institutions and tap the potential of the informal economy. The cash alternative is cryptocurrency. For us, a formal economy is no longer an option, he said. However, experts fear that the CR's enthusiasm for Bitcoin could be a smokescreen for dubious economic activities. The Beach has expressed concern that cryptocurrencies could make it easier for criminals to launder money. Others say the construction of a crypto island is likely to resemble special economic zones, where whoever the richest people are make the laws. Outside people will take control of the resources and make all the money, and the people of CR will not see many improvements, except for the ones at the top. Some have speculated that Russia's close interests in the CR, which include the government-approved deployment of the Wagner Group of military contractors, could be served by the adoption of cryptocurrencies. It has been trying to extend its influence in Africa a lot and wants African countries to back its position on Ukraine, and it would pay people to do that. Although CR is one of the first African countries to embrace digital currency, it isn't the only one. Ghana will also launch a new digital currency, eCedi, which aims to move consumers away from decentralized cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. Other African governments have taken a varied approach to regulating cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology. Nigeria's central bank barred local banks from working with cryptocurrencies in 2021 before launching its own digital currency, the e-Naira. South African regulators have been exploring the potential regulation of cryptocurrencies and other blockchain technology, and Tanzania's central bank in 2021 said it was working on a presidential directive to prepare for cryptocurrencies. Should the Central African Republic implement its Sango Coin without restrictions? Thanks for watching. If you like this type of content, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more stories.